Okay, now we're going to talk about the power stride. Okay, we've done the track block position, the starting to keep our shoulders down. We've taken that first step that put us on our toe and reached our arms out. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use these lines to help us develop our power stride and lengthen our power stride. And we know the longer we can get that power stride, the lower we can get our hips. The lower we get our hips, we're in a much more explosive state to jump out and hit the ball now. Okay? So we've gotten to this point right here. What I'm going to first have them do is do it in slow motion. I want their arms out. As they take this stride with this foot, their arms should meet right about in the middle. Their arm and their leg should meet right about here. Okay? If they're pulling and then stepping, that's very common. Or if they're stepping and then pulling, that's very common. But we need those arms to meet the knee basically in the center. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have them pull these arms, and I want their front foot to look just like this line. And that's why I got this line at 45 degrees. The distance between the back side here is about 2.5 feet, where this gets almost to probably 4.5 feet to maybe 5 feet. Okay? And the reason I do that is this is how I lengthen their power stride. So they started on the short end of the lines. They pulled, they stepped, and then they opened up their hips. Now both feet should be parallel with this line. And they should come in heel to toe here and heel to toe here. Okay? Then we're going to progress them down the line. And now I'm going to get their arms out again, and they're going to take a longer stride. Okay? And that may be a little bit of a stretch for them, but usually they only do half of what I tell them anyway. So the longer I can get their stride, the better. Okay? Then we'll go ahead and we'll progress to the far line here. Okay? And just making sure that their feet are opened up and their hips are opened up. After we've done it slow and they kind of get a feeling for what it feels like, what we're going to do now is we're just going to have them do it a little bit faster. They're going to pull and they're going to drive into this position here. Okay? And then they're going to come to the middle of the line, which is going to be a longer distance, and they're going to pull and drive into this position. And then we're going to go to the end of the line, and now they're going to pull, and now we've got their power stride longer, we've got their hips opened up, and really got them using the arms coming down and straight back. If you notice their arms are flying out, it's going to stand them straight up. If you notice their arms are out and pulling down, it's going to drive their shoulders down. And again, we know the bigger the stretch that I get on this muscle, the faster it's going to snap back. The faster it snaps back, the higher it throws them in the air.